It's very simple, really. A young woman was tragically raped and murdered by a serving police officer that arrested her while off duty on a phony charge and took her to her doom. The media are now turning this into an anti-man thing. It's all men that women should be afraid of, and that really makes my blood boil, because it's not an anti-man thing. You can't tar everybody with the same brush as Wayne Couzens. What the issue is here is trust in the police service, trust in a police officer that approaches you on the streets, that they're not going to take you away and do nasty things to you. In this case, you know, it happened to Sarah Everard. I feel so sorry for her family. But when we hear things come out of Cressida Dick and others, such as if you were approached by a police officer and you're not sure, run like hell and get on a bus, we really do have a problem. How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Saturday. Hope you're doing all right. I know we go on a lot about, you know, what's been happening with the Met and Wayne Couzens and everything at the moment, but it is important to discuss it and try and work out together what happens now, what happens next. We saw a video of Nadia Sawalha on Loose Women trying to relate this whole thing to the fact women should be scared of men. It's men everywhere. It's not a man thing, it's a police thing. They let somebody in their ranks, it could have even been a woman, you know, and they turn out to be a psychopath, and a woman tragically is murdered as a result because he was missed. He got employed by the police service, Kent Police first, moved over to the Met, and he was missed, and he did this, even with the nickname the rapist. They overlooked it. What was really damning was this news report that came out in the last 24 hours or so, with the fact that a man was caught flashing in McDonald's at people 3 days before Sarah Everard was tragically murdered. Have a look. Yes, the officers at the time didn't even identify that the culprit was a police officer, and it happened to be Wayne Couzens. Surely if that was dealt with properly at that time, Sarah may still be here now. I guess we'll never know the answer to that, but in any event, Cressida Dick alone should be held accountable for that, and she needs to go quite seriously. What really concerned me was the line that, you know, if you're not sure about the intentions of a police officer when they approach you, run. Well, unfortunately, that's known as resisting arrest. And if you do this, you're going to get tasered, dumped to the floor, or worse, if it is a genuine police officer. You have to be compliant. You don't have a choice. That's what gets you through the legal system and out the other side without too much grief. I know I talk about him, but you look at Alex Belfield with that situation up there. One of the things he says is if the police turn up, cooperate. You don't have a choice, otherwise they'll get mob-handed and beat 7 barrels of shit out of you. The fact that they're saying run if you're not sure, that is no good whatsoever. That means there is no trust in the police whatsoever, and it indicates to me the whole thing needs breaking down right back to its foundations and starting again. These officers need, you know, recruiting, actually have half a brain and come from decent backgrounds with decent psychologies. You know, I read that some officers have even had or experienced, you know, criminal records and criminal behaviour before, yet they're police officers. In the old days, a copper committed a crime, they're out on their ear. The whole thing's gone absolutely pear-shaped. You look at those 3 women I just showed you there. We do not trust the police anymore. It's all over the place, and the advice that they're given, no, we don't think that's going to work. It's broken, it's done, How can we trust them anymore? I think the government need to take hold of this by the scruff of the neck, pull it apart and start again. We certainly need more police numbers, and the numbers we have, they need to be credible, they need to be trustworthy, and that is going to take a very, very long time after this to even begin to repair itself. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I know a lot of people have had bad experiences of the police in the past and generally have a bad opinion in a lot of places, but the debate needs to happen seriously. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel too, and I'll see you with the next one in a bit. Toodaloo.